Now, Nagi Seishiro was highly regarded in Blue Lock as he was a genius and could come up with high talented skills on the fly. Today we go over Nagi's frustrations that leads him to finding his true ego and just how that frustration inside yourself can help you achieve what you really want. Now, Nagi has always been the person who has never tried hard for anything in his life. He was always someone who wanted to just live life easy and put in no effort. He joins Rio to play soccer with him, and even then his skills in soccer were no match for anyone. It was just something that was easy for him, and he decided to just join Rio because Rio is someone who actually showed interest in Nagi, something that Nagi has never experienced before. Nagi has never dealt with the true feeling of frustration, the feeling of being upset or annoyed, the inability to change or achieve something. He needed that aspect to be able to find his true ego. Ego mentions this to him as he's not found his own ego yet. Nagi self-proclaims himself as a genius as he can already envision being the best player in the world and making a game-winning goal. He knows just how easy it is for him, but is still delusional for not understanding the hard work and trials it takes to get there. Nagi never tries and always gives up before he has to actually put work in. This stops him from ever getting the feeling of frustration because he just gives up before he actually has the chance of being upset by it. In the first tag match, he shows this by just sitting down even after getting tagged, and he knows he could be eliminated from Blue Lock. He gets serious, looks over and over, but still does not allow anything to disrupt him and just takes things easy many times. He never gets serious up until Blue Lock, and people wanted to know just how good the genius could become if taken seriously. Nagi is someone who is capable of devouring the world. He needed to come to Blue Lock to find out how his ego could be carved into the world and just how far will it take him. The first time we see Nagi upset in Blue Lock is in the game against Team X. He is upset at Baro for beating up Rio and is starting to get mad at Baro's way of playing. Baro calls Nagi's style of play boring, and now Nagi decides to come after Baro himself and showcase more of his talent. He does not like Baro's king philosophy and wants to take that down wholeheartedly. He comes directly at Baro and even asks him if he still thinks his style of play is still boring. This is the first time we have seen an upset Nagi before, and he decides to take things up a notch to get serious and defeat Baro. He makes Baro step down as king, and this shows that Nagi does have some emotions to him as he did not tolerate Baro on the field anymore. After that match, he is even confused as to why he tried that hard. He doesn't understand the feelings that was going on inside of him as he played against Baro. He cannot explain this type of feeling and lists reasons as to why he played that hard, but still does not know why. This is the start of Nagi's frustrations, wanting to prove someone like Baro wrong and make him eat his words for saying those harsh things to Rio. He wanted to achieve a goal of defeating Baro, and I think he was frustrated as well that the game did not go on longer as he wanted to truly make Baro feel despair. He is now starting to grasp other players that enjoy soccer and play their hearts out to win. Baro, even though down in the game, still had a will to win and score. He was not broken or in despair from the overwhelming Team V. Nagi even questions now if Team Z likes soccer and how well they can do. He starts to question things like what is soccer to them and how far can they go. He starts to ask himself, what is soccer to him? Is it a way to kill time? Is it a game? He is not so sure himself. He notices that something has been off with him lately and he cannot grasp this feeling. He starts to think Team Z is just like every other team as they lead the game 3-0 and it looks like it's over. Then suddenly Batra emerges and starts to take over the game. Batra scores and talks about the game being fun, and Nagi questions the word fun. He does not know what that word means. He never thought soccer was fun. He can see Team Z smiling and having fun over there while he is just getting hazy and has no idea what's going on. He wonders if Team Z knows his hazy feelings as well, and why he's getting so heated. The feelings of frustration are now heating up even more for Nagi as the game continues. Nagi does not understand why Team Z is trying so hard. They all have goals of becoming the best striker in the world and have to put in 110% to be able to succeed. Nagi is just there on a dying win because Rio dragged him there. He has no idea the kind of egos that have already been cultivated in Blue Lock. He now wants to know the egos of all the strikers who are gathered in Blue Lock. He is so confused, he even asks Asagi how come they have not given up yet, and why do they refuse to lose. He's completely lost as Asagi just tells him to shut up and he doesn't know why he's so mad. His feelings get distorted even more as he sees Rio make a face of frustration as well, something he has not seen yet. He realizes that even Rio has the same feelings as him and questions the hard work of Team Z. From this point on, Nagi decides that he will try again and take things serious even though it's a pain for him. He decides to take the initiative and see just where the curiosity inside of him will lead him. He wants to test himself with soccer and is not sure why he's trying this hard. He is now starting to get it. Soccer is actually fun for him. All of his life he has been bored of life, not caring where it takes him. He had no excitement, no pleasures, and no desires. All of that changed in the game against Team Z. Now he's starting to realize the pressure and heat with everyone fighting with everything they have got. He had no idea that a world like this existed. The high pressure match that gets your blood going where each player is doing everything they can to win. He thinks of scoring a goal in this time now and wonders how good that would feel. Soccer is starting to get to Nagi. He's never seen this side of himself before and it is fun to him. His curiosity is now leading him to making new plays and seeing just how good he is. He starts to realize that he's actually amazing and can play well. He's starting to change and wonders what kind of person he can become and what is waiting for him ahead if he continues down this path. This curiosity is what will lead him to becoming the world's best. Now more than ever, Nagi showcases his desires, and that right now is to score another goal. Nagi's whole mind has switched to scoring his own goal, and he has set his heart ablaze to achieving that. He knows that Asagi is the one to stop, and so now he wants to crush Asagi's soccer in the heat of the game by taking the ball and scoring. Asagi is able to score on him with his new direct shot, and Nagi is stunned. He notices a shining light that appeared in front of him. He has seen a person become reborn right in front of his eyes. The hot time and moments that made Nagi so intense is now fading away as the game has ended. All those captivating moments and hardworking players was all taken away in an instant by Asagi. That is the true grasp of a striker, to use all the momentum from each play and to turn the tides your way by scoring goals. Nagi now understands what it's like, after giving it your all and still losing. This is frustration. Nagi has now truly learned the art of frustration, and that his abilities are good. He can still lose even after trying so hard. He understands now this frustration and then goes on to team up with Asagi to learn it even more. For him, he can feel his ego telling him to pair up with Asagi, and that is the choice he makes. He now knows how egos work within bluelock and wants to take things to the next level. He wants to feel the fire that lights inside of him in each game now, and knows what it's like to go up against high-level opponents. This type of thrill is something Nagi has never experienced before, and he wants to keep going for it. It's bluelock that has been able to showcase this for Nagi. For so long, Nagi did not understand frustration. He never had any problems in his life before. Everything came easy, and he gave up on things before he actually had to try hard for them. He knew what it truly meant to fight, to give everything you have to win. He wanted to live in comfort and not truly experience hard work and dedication. He was a genius who could elevate his game to the next level. All he needed was curiosity and the will to do it. Nagi has gained a new side of him that was locked away inside of him, and now we're seeing it more than ever. It goes to show how challenges and difficult situations in our lives can help us awaken into a new being of ourselves. Nagi is a fascinating character, and his journey so far has been spectacular. His ego has truly been realized, and we get to see Nagi's point of view clearly in the bluelock spin-off manga. His internal thoughts are now being shown, and now we get to see where his curiosity leads him and what kind of decision making he goes for. Nagi cannot recognize his emotions of frustration and anger at first. To him, they were just hazy thoughts and felt like a pain to try to analyze. He's able to recognize that he is changing, and he wants to go further into bluelock to see these emotions more. He needed to make changes into his life to help with these emotions, and one huge change is going with Asagi into the second selection and leaving Rio behind. The art of frustration is something that many might not notice. Frustrations tend to happen when your goals or expectations don't pan out. You might be engaging in an action or effort that doesn't work out as expected, or produce the results that you wanted. These sources of frustration can arise from either internal or external causes. Internal frustration involves feeling unhappy with some aspect of yourself, whether it is your effort or your behavior. External frustration involves being stressed by something in your external environment, like getting stuck in traffic when you're in a hurry to get to work. In addition to these immediate symptoms of frustration, such as irritability and annoyance, it can also have more lasting effects on your health and well-being, like aggression, depression, poor self-esteem, and unhealthy behaviors. The ability to deal with frustration is known as frustration tolerance. Having a high frustration tolerance indicates that you can cope with challenges successfully, while a low tolerance means that you may feel distress at small inconveniences. Emotional intelligence is linked with the ability to deal with frustration. It's your capacity to notice and evaluate emotions in yourself and others, and your ability to regulate the way you express your feelings. We all feel stressed and frustrated from time to time, but you don't need to allow these feelings to take over your life. By learning to manage your response to stress and frustration situations, you can reduce the impact they have and improve your overall well-being. Well, I thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back in the next one. Peace.